we have the Tenchi Jin Ryaku no Maki. So these are different ways to learn this martial art. Hatsumi Sensei did a good job at compartmentalizing things. We have the Heaven Scroll, the Earth Scroll, the Mankind Scroll. What they are is a bunch of movements, principles, and techniques in this Budo Taijutsu. So these are considered the three fundamental textbooks, so to speak. We're going to be working tonight in the Ten Ryaku no Maki, okay? So this is the first one you start with. You don't start with those two because you have to really work through the first one to get to the other ones. So these are the fundamental roots of our martial art. These other sections are within this Ten Ryaku, and we'll get to those very soon, okay? I recommend these books highly. These are them. Sir. Yes, sir. So you can buy these, there's some up there, and you can order them on Amazon. Ten Ryaku, Chi, and then Jin, the Mankind, is last. If you look through these, they have many techniques that we study in here. The first book is filled with things like ukemi, how to receive the ground, how to make a good punch, how to do proper kicks and chokes, as well as the Kihon Happo are in the first one as well. Different things like strikes. The Kihon Happo is made up of 3 + 5 movements. Kihon Happo means the basic fundamental movements of Budo. So if you look up here, we have 3 Koshi Kihon. Kihon means beginner, fundamentals. The Sanpo are the different movements that you'll do to get your legs conditioned, to allow our bodies to move the Tai Sabaki. After these, you work on different types of grapples, and we have 5 more fundamental katas that we add in. The 5 and the 8, 5 and 3 equals 8. So if you look, these first 3, 1, 2, 3, are these branches here. Do you see them?
Sir.
These are the footwork movements. But after that, you can add these 5 to either one of these. So you can see how it exponentially grows. I can do any of these techniques from this footwork attitude. Ichimonji, Jumonji, Hicho. So that's instantly 5, 10. There's another 15 that you could learn. Then you can do left and right. That exponentially grows it again. So it's not really 8 techniques, it's infinite amounts of techniques off of these 8 principles, okay?
Yes, sir.
So what we're going to work on tonight are a little bit more modern versions of the Sanchi no Kata, also called the Gogyo, the 5 elements. You have the 5 elements in Chinese philosophy. Chi is in the middle, Chi is earth. And then you have Sui, the water. You have Ka, the fire. Fu, the wind, and Ku is the void. The nothingness of it all. Everything starts with Chi. So a lot of these katas that we do will start with the Shizen no Kamai. And any of these katas, even though they're in another element, so to speak, they all have Chi as the middle point. So you'll see the Chi kata built into all these kamai, because our natural state is this. We don't walk around the mall like that, okay? This may seem very confusing, but if you practice enough, you've already done a lot of this stuff, you just don't know how to label it yet. So this might look like all Greek to you, which is fine. You don't have to know. It's not going to save you in a fight. But at some point in your training, if you're passionate enough, you're going to want to know how everything works and how they designed the curriculum. So we're going to start from everyone being Shizen. Relaxed kamai here, just very relaxed. You might have your hands in this position if it's a modern day fight. He's going to smash me in the face with a right punch, so I don't want to be here. Traditional kata goes way back here and comes in with a movement to strike from underneath. We're not going to do that because it's made for armor. This isn't an armor kata tonight, so I'm still shifting slightly. Still shifting, and I shift. I do this Joranuke block here. Do that with me, left hand up. Now instead of these traditional movements from here, I'm just going to give him a Fudo Ken. So as he punches again, I correct my distance here, open this up. Before that hits, this is a millisecond, I turn and hit here and punch him back. A little bit more advanced is I do it at the same time so that he has absolutely no opportunity to come back at me. For now, go slow, take it large. Go 1, turn your hips, 2, and punch him back. Keep your hands up, different angle, please. Don't worry about, you can go straight back on this one. opening him up, striking him back with a Fudo Ken. Don't hesitate, it's smooth, but it's not fast. Lowering my knee so that it feels like it's gonna pop, it's so deep here. If you want to go for a far distance, you still can go back and in, but in a modern fight, that's going to be too slow. Do you understand? Mindset. This time as he punches, I shift my spine. I'm just putting, do this with me, I'm putting my weight on my right foot and turning my spine very Yoko-ryu-like. This Joranuke continues to come up for a millisecond in time. Remember, this was an armor technique. So these plate steel armors, I would be here to move that out of the way. You can do strikes too, but if I strike, it forces me to get too low on this. So I'm just going to use my arm and kind of deflect it lightly. This hand now I turn and it pokes him in the eyes with a shotgun. We just did this last class. Remember?
Yes, sir.
So I shift and I move this direction, which turns my hips to knock him back from here. That would not be good for him in a fight. Whack right there. That sets him up for a kick underneath.
Yes, sir.
Kick wherever you need to. There's no importance to the target. 1 1/4, 2. You don't have to hit him. I can do this. And you'll still be just as scared. You see, I didn't affect him at all, except here, 1 1/4. That sets up some sort of movement from there to come in.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Same idea. Shift, turn, deflect, strike, shine light into him, and then move in with something from under here, whatever it is. Here doing things, different versions of these. Outside version, when we did this last class, I shift outside here in this Yoko movement. Moving the spine is very interesting here. Hitting to the ribs with your left hand. He's going to retract his arm naturally. He's not going to leave it hanging. But if I hit him just right here, he's busy. Busy here with pain. So you want to grab the wrist lightly on the retraction part. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So I want to take advantage of what he's given me. So from here, as I hit, I'm right here. I have a millisecond in time before he turns and hits or recovers. I'm relying on the pain in his brain. We did this last class, so when I'm here, the second I move right into an armbar here, I have him before he can think. Different angle, a little faster, please. I shift, and then I move in here, because he's in trouble.
Yes, sir.
Sir, from here, there's a lot of stuff I can do. Make sure you keep this slow. I'm just going to kick his leg out here and take him to the ground so I can do something. Yeah. Watch my spine. See how I move? Hitting, this lifts immediately and gets low and tight. Don't want to let him go. From here, just use your left foot to take his balance, moving into the space from here. Okay? Same idea. Again, I'm floating to the outside on this. Here, Yoko-ryu. This time when he extends, I don't want to wait until he goes back. From here, I move, and then I grab lightly his wrist, and I enter. Change sides. I shift here, and I enter in. I'm locking his arm up before he gets time to finish his attack. But you gotta move your face. It's here. See what I did?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And then I just continue the motion. So really slow. 1 1/2, 2. Kanagare. Fist flow. He's flowing and I'm flowing with his fist.
Putting it in your pocket when you...
Exactly, just like the armbar. If he doesn't roll, he'll smash his face, so he's very good at ukemi.
It's one step and a roll.
So it's shifting, whoa, and here, this is a millisecond in time. My left does more than the right. I enter in front, lower this, keep extension, and then I turn my spine. From there you can do stuff.
Yes, sir. Sir.
Now, can you, if I go really slow, show me how an average person at the store would fall?
I don't know if I want to do that.
Watch us.
You got a math.
1, just let's go super slow from here. 2, How do you think, what would you do with your left hand right about now?
Yeah.
You'd probably place it. There's the break. Now, they wouldn't know how to roll in real life, so you would continue this downward movement to stove his head into the earth.
His knee's gonna blow out.
Might blow his knee out, scrape up his
It's gonna
body.
suck all the way down.
So that's why ukemi to receive is so important.
Yes, sir. Sir.
You see it? That's
Sir.
fun. It's just fun. Fun for me, not him.
Yes, sir.
Too long, right? Unless you're wearing 60-pound armor. Modern day is we're close. Everything's from Shizen. You see how I'm shifting? Go fast, right for the nose. Shifting here. Putting the weight on my right foot. This comes up. Look how it opens him. You see his balance?
Yes, sir.
It's about taking their balance, not to strike. Feel it? Yep. Now I'm hitting lightly, but it's the way I'm hitting him. What did you feel on that?
Pretty good impulse.
No balance.
No balance.
Why?
I was already off balance from the start.
He was already off balance. That's the key. This is the principle of Kuzushi. We know it. Where is he off balance? Here. That's what's causing it. And this, a little bit of that, is like flinch action. So you go here, the Dojo will come on. But you notice how small it is. Watch my footwork. That's it. This is modern, more modern. When you strike through here, you can hit anywhere. Face, Kongo Ken down. You can hit straight. I just chose the Shuto to stay with the kata. You don't have to. From here, oh, there it is. Just by moving in with my body slow, he will go down. Okay? Next movement, who wants to feel something?
Me, sir.
Ray, sure. Sorry. So now we're in different mentalities. So Sui is when he hits more of a drifting action. Wave goes out, wave crashes in. Different version from here is I enter in. I'm preempting everything. I'm rising up. Think of this as a wave going up and over Ray's head. So as he strikes from here, I come in here. Feel his lose balance. See it?
Yes, sir.
It's like he runs into an invisible wall and he just bounces back and he ends up like this. My kamai was shizen here, boom, like a big hoko. Hosei, jumonji, that attitude. It is not this. Okay, from here. Here to here. Back up a bit. I'm growing on him. I just need room for you to fall. Yeah, and then from here, there, with an urashuto, which was, it was my arm because of the distance. A little slower. You see how I'm entering on Ray?
Yes, sir.
He has no power here. Here he has tremendous power. Don't you? Absolutely. So you got to get your face out of the way, and I'm doing that by shifting my spine. Shift your spine. Don't leave your spine in one place. If you watch where I move slightly this way, right here. That's fire, okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah! Down. The ki helps too. Go.